Warning, the video you're about to watch contains jokes and humor that are only targeted for adults. Some of the jokes may be offensive and some language will have certain slurs, so please keep that in mind. If you are not into that, please leave. To those who are, hope you enjoy the video. You have been warned. Now get the f*** out my channel, kids! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose. I am the 8th Paladin, and welcome, holy shit, welcome all to a very special video that'll make you purr like a pussy while yelling at eggs. Everyone, welcome my beautiful pussies and paladins to my 1,000 subscriber video! Yes, and not only that, this is not just a 1,000 subscriber video, oh no, but it's also my 100 YouTube video on my channel! Oh yes, thank you. Now to start off, hello, guys?
Fucking shut up!
She must be on her period. Okay, enough lollygagging. You guys have been hoping for me to come back into the game and give you guys a new video for my channel. To be fair, I've barely been uploading for months on end. Yes, I know, my schedule's trash. So to compromise, I want to go back to making videos again, and hopefully for the better. Best to work on my videos than watching my homies come out the closet.
If I was gay.
So to start things off, I decided to go back to a franchise that got me on the YouTube landscape to begin with. And since I mentioned that, you guys can tell my OC, my past videos, the Eggman plushie, my YouTube name. Like and subscribe! We are going back to talk about
Sonic.
Yes, my friends, we are going back to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, come on, guys. Sonic is one of the main reasons for starting my YouTube channel. That and this douchebag right here.
Go f yourself.
Anyways, I made so many Sonic videos in the past to the point where this dildo took over my channel. I'm not a Sonic tuber! Shut up! Now, this Hedgehog is still growing strong with packing many games, movies, shorts, comics, tampons. That leaves so much room for discussions, chats, and many more. And let's just say, I'm feeling very opinionated. Oh yes, I've been holding out for this video for months on end, and it's time to finally reveal my project. So without further ado, let me show you. Bandix, report! Let's get ready to put this bitch on the road. You know what to do. Unleash my project, Operation Sentiment. Yes, finally. Once this video uploads, people will soon know the name the 8th Paladin. My voice will be heard, my voice will matter, and no one will be able to stop me! let's begin this list by talking about Sonic 1.
No!
Oh hell yeah, we're starting strong, sucker! See, throughout Sonic 1, you play as Sonic in his most iconic stages, like Green Hill Zone, Starlight Zone, Labyrinth Zone. We don't talk about that. However, out of all the stages in Sonic 1, people seem to overlook Marble Zone. Like, what the f? Marble Zone is a fun-ass stage! Yes, I know the level is a bit slow and lacks the design to run really fucking fast. I'm not a freaking idiot. Most of the time! But this zone has some very good platforming, lava riding to reach the top of the skies of heaven, and dare I mention the music? God, why doesn't no one like this stage? It's fucking fun to the point of having your ass on fire. As for the other stages, they are fun without a doubt, except for this one. This one can go die in fucking Hiroshima. But when it comes to the fun factor, Marble Zone is honestly my personal favorite. Anyone got a problem? Let me know in the comments, bitches. Let me ask you sons of bitches a quick question. Do you like fighting games?
No.
Glad we agree. But it's rare for people to actually like certain official Sonic games in the fighting genre. I said officially! This leads me to my next unpopular opinion, which I doubt you'll agree, but honestly, Sonic Battle is a very fun game.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, this opinion isn't as popular, which is why it's this low on my list, like my low self-esteem.
Cripple ass bitch!
But many people barely talk about Sonic Battle, and honestly, it's fun. In this game, you play as different characters like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Rouge, my landlord, and many more. You fight in a 3D plane area, which looks impressive for GBA standards, and of course, you run up to them and beat their ass! Plus, you get the opportunity to run over this map in different areas, and each map is colorful and vibrant, like me turning gay while I eat some Skittles.
Oh nigga, you gay!
But the big daddy taking most of the spotlight in this game is the robot fetus in battle, Emerald. This robo-croissant learns many new tricks from Sonic & Company in terms of their strength, weaknesses, and personalities, especially when leveling up with the cards you earn after whooping some ass. It's very cool and fun to see him act like this, plus the story is written by the man himself, Shiro Mikawa. God, I will simp for you.
What are you, fucking gay?
Sonic Battle is a fun time waster, and if you're a fan of Sonic or not, I don't care, then give this game a shot when you can. I think it's worth your time and worth the ass whooping. Alright, next! Sonic has had ass loads of rivals in his career. An edgy boy, the metalhead, the Dillweed nerd, the green bean dumbass. But despite that, Sonic's rivals can be very strong opponents or flat out dumbasses. Mostly both. And I know a lot of you people are not going to like this next opinion, but in all honesty, Knuckles is a better rival to Sonic than Shadow or Metal Sonic.
Excuse me, what?
Oh yeah, I'm pissing you guys off tonight! As I said before, Sonic has had many rivals in the past, but none of them compare to the strength that is the homie Knuckles. Yeah! See, Knuckles' abilities are similar to Sonic, but what's different is that he backs him up with sheer strength going against Sonic's speed. Speed versus strength, blue versus red, vanilla versus chocolate, white guy versus black guy.
Fire starts to burn!
That to me is more interesting, and both of them power on through. This red dingus bingus even punches the fuck out of Sonic when he's in his super form. Why don't you do that often? Knux is a badass rival. Whether it's from the games, the Sonic X anime, or the Sonic 2 movie, these blue, red, and wads balance each other off so well to stop at nothing to beat each other's asses. Shadow and Metal Sonic on the other hand, they're badass as f, but honestly, they do not go all out when fighting Sonic. Shadow has his Chaos abilities, but rarely uses them on Sonic, aside from this game. Hell, he can use moves like Chaos Blast and Chaos Spear to break the blue dickhead. But nope, Shadow just faces him head on and does not go all out like some edgy pacifist. Disappointing. And as for Metal, I love Metal Sonic. His abilities rival Sonic's. Not to mention the boss fights centered around him are the highlights, which makes me respect him even more. But with his robotic limits only serving to Eggman and Eggman alone, and not to mention getting his ass whooped, Metal, to be honest, barely scratches the mark. Look, I love both the edgy and metal boys, I really do, but when it comes to being Sonic's best rival, that honor goes to the knucklehead himself. And yes, I know they're close friends and all, but I consider them rivals. So yeah, go f*** yourself. Okay, let's talk about Sonic music for a minute.
Hell yeah!
More specifically, I want to talk about Sonic music composers. Now, we have some kick-ass Sonic music composers throughout the years. Jun Sonoe, Chris Forty, Tomoyo Otani, Michael Jackson. Oh wait, he's dead. But there are so many more Sonic composers out there that made amazing Sonic tracks, but some fans are too blind and autistic to even notice this. This leads me to my next unpopular opinion. I think Richard Jacques is an underrated Sonic composer.
Who?
Come on, guys. You have to at least know something about Richard Jocks, right?
Nope.
God damn it. Anyways, to all you Sonic virgins who don't know, Richard Jocks is a British composer who has made the music from Sonic R. And if you listen to his music, you better shake that ass on a dance floor. God damn, that's some good ass music. Oh, but that's not it. Richard has also composed several soundtracks for his blue bass dildo. He composed the Shadow Boss music from Sonic Generations, made several song arrangements for Sonic Freeriders, Team Sonic Racing, and even composed the music for the Sonic Boom games. If Junto Noe is God, then Richard is Jesus. You don't f with the Brits and their musical genius. So yeah, Richard Jocks is an awesome composer and definitely deserves more love. Even more love than my ex-girlfriend.
Stupid bitch!
Okay, for this next opinion, let's talk about music.
Yes!
Oh yeah, and this time we're going to be tackling the Sonic Adventure theme song. Now it's safe to say that Sonic Adventure revolutionized Sonic into the 3D plane. Thank God, cause this blue bitch is too young to die with the devil and Hitler. Now Sonic Adventure has had a good number of soundtracks, from stages to boss fights to minigames to fishing. And there's the theme songs. Sonic's theme is iconic, I love Tails' theme, Knuckles' theme is jammin', Gamma's theme song is... Big's theme song is fucking catchy, and then there's Amy's theme. Her theme is overrated. Yeah, I'm not going to beat around a pew bush, but Amy's theme, My Sweet Passion, isn't for me. At first when I listened to this song, I was like, but as the years go by and I keep hearing this song so many times throughout my life, I want to end my suffering. In my opinion, My Sweet Passion bugs me because of two reasons. One, I'm not a fan of the whole pop jazz music because it doesn't fit the flair or energy like the other theme songs do. And number two, the song honestly doesn't fit Amy's character at all. This theme song feels like it would fit Rouge the Bat because given her character has been connected to jazz rather than pop rock, unlike this pink whore here. Also, this may be just me, but do the lyrics in the song feel a bit weird?
So cute. I had to shave it.
Yeah, no. Sorry, but My Sweet Passion is no longer cutting it for me. So needless to say, this song fucking sucks. But I'd rather listen to this than Iggy Azalea's freestyle rap. Seriously, why the f is this Amy's main theme in most Sonic games? They should have used the Follow Me song from Sonic Heroes. At least that song matches her character. Damn it, Sega, bring back this track!
No!
And while on the topic of Amy, let's talk about Amy! No! Listen, Amy has been the main character in the Sonic series since her debut in Sonic CD, which is garbage. See, Amy has appeared in many different Sonic incarnations. The Archie comics, Sonic Boom, Sonic Prime, the Fleetway comics, Project X. Don't look that up. This leads me to my next unpopular opinion, which is her character in both Sonic X and IDW. Yeah, she fucking sucked. Yes, I hate to admit it, but sadly, I didn't like Amy in both Sonic X and IDW. Now, before you guys come at me and shove an avocado on my ass, please hear me out. When I first saw Amy in Sonic X, I didn't mind her, but after watching all the episodes when Amy is present, how do I put this nicely? She's a fucking bitch. I absolutely hate how she was constantly aggressive, hot-headed, and abusive towards Sonic and the rest whenever she doesn't get things her way. It gives me a very bad impression of her on how she treats her friends, especially this blue dingus bussy. Bitch! And before anyone argues with me and says things like, well, technically she's young and she hasn't fully matured yet, it's normal for girls to act like that. Shut your stupid... That's no excuse. When Amy is being abusive, I'm not going to like it. I'm really sick of people, especially in Japan, actually accepting this toxic trope and playing it for laughs. I don't care if a character has the hormones of a drunken ass redneck having her period. Disgusting! And as for Amy in IDW, she's not as violent as the former, but what I don't like about her in IDW is because of one simple reason. She's f***ing boring! I'm sorry, but Amy's character in future Sonic media has become way too mellow and relaxed, but not enough energy and passion to make me enjoy her company. And these pics are not enough. Piss off! See, for me, what I liked about Amy is her energetic, bubbly, and fun-loving personality, but still has that tomboyish tone to take action and help people in need like in the adventure games up until Lost World.
I blame you, asshole!
So yeah, I know I put fun at Amy in my channel, but I want her to have that energetic personality like she had in the old days, minus the Sonic abuse.
Bitch, the door.
God damn, now here's a Sonic spin-off I rarely talk about, Sonic Riders. This Sonic sub-series pins Sonic & Co. in an airborne race to win and flex like a snobby rich dude. Anyways, I never got a chance to play these games. I know, shocker. But what I do know is that this spin-off introduced the Babylon Rogues, Jet, Wave, and Storm. They're chaotic, they're skilled, they're cocky, and I don't like them. What? Yeah, hate to bust your hairy balls, but I don't like the Babylon Rogues. To share my thoughts, well, I don't like them because in my opinion, they're a bunch of one-dimensional thieves stealing treasure and acting like a bunch of dickheads to be all tough and shit around Sonic and company. And every time they're on screen to help progress the plot, they always bicker and argue to the point where I want to castrate them with a fucking chainsaw. First off, Jet is an arrogant jackass with feathers of a brain-dead parrot. Wave is a cheating little bitch with a brain and personality to make love to Vilma. And Storm? I actually like Storm. Storm is cool. What's my problem with him? Or maybe it's the fact that he's a fucking tool! This dude is hilarious, but why the fuck is he obeying this green little shitbag? Look, no hate to anyone who likes these guys. I just don't like their characters, personalities, and they're just flat out pointless. Hell, their voices are pretty cool. Never mind, I take it back. Alright, what's next in my opinions list?
Hello.
How many times do I have to mention these cunts? Okay, to keep it short, I hate the Deadly Six. They serve no purpose to this series, and I don't know why Sega keeps bringing them back. So yeah, f the Deadly Six.
Nobody cares.
However, believe it or not, there is one goddamn member of the Deadly Six that I actually like.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, it's the truth, boys. So which one of the Deadly Six that I like? Nope, it's this guy. Yeah, that's right, bitch. I think Zazz is the best member of the Deadly Six. Whenever this slanky purple Waluigi motherfucker is on screen, I'm having a good-ass day with him. See, what I like about Zazz, unlike the other members, is his energetic personality, awesome design, and kick-ass voice. Zazz knows how to have a good time, and with the power of his moon mech and control makes him a powerful force, even if it makes him look stupid. But genuinely, I do like Zazz and his character. I know there are some people that don't like him, and those people can fuck off. Hey Sonic fans, do you like IDW? That's great! I don't. And with that, it's time to introduce my next unpopular opinion about Sonic artists. Now, most Sonic fans like or dislike certain Sonic artists with their different art styles, like Tyson Hess, Tracy Yarley, Evan Stanley, Jonathan Gray. We don't talk about him. But out of all the Sonic artists out there, there is one Sonic artist that isn't bad, but isn't my cup of tea when it comes to their artwork. Ew! And I'm gonna say it now, it's Jack Lawrence.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, sorry to piss you off, IDW Sonic fans, again, but honestly, I'm not a fan of Jack's artwork on Sonic. Now, for all those who don't know, Jack Lawrence is an artist who works on a couple of IDW Sonic comics. Now, this guy looks cool. He makes the Brits look tolerable.
Hey, your mom, yeah.
However, I'm going to be honest, and how do I put this nicely? It's not that good.
What?
Okay, let me explain. First off, Jack is a good artist, but when it comes to Sonic & Co., the characters he draws looks a bit off-model that doesn't fit Sonic's art style. I mean, have you seen Rouge the Bat in these fucking shots? It looks like a goddamn Foo Fight poster.
Disgusting!
In Jack's art style, Sonic and his friends still look like they meshed well in the comics. The bodies look weird, their faces look gross, the coloring isn't good, and I know this is a minor nitpick and kind of fucking gross, but has anyone noticed that Sonic and his friends barely showed their tongues? I rarely see them when they can be perfectly shown in some angles. What the fuck, Jack? Where's the tongue action? I know I'm beating a dead horse, but this art style isn't pretty to look at. Again, Jack Lawrence is a good artist. I drink tea and scones with him if I try.
Good evening.
But when it comes to his drawings on Sonic, I'm putting them on a museum. In the fucking trash bin. And while on the topic on artwork, let's get to this next unpopular opinion. To all my fellow Archie Sonic fans out there, this one's for you. I love all the pre-reboot Archie Sonic comic artworks.
You fucking what?
Oh fuck yeah, dude. I'm not pulling any punches. Every time I read these masterpieces of Sonic comics, I always enjoy looking at these awesome artworks. I'm not biased, shut up! Every artist that has worked on the pre-reboot comics has fantastically drawn so well. And I'm not talking about Tracy Yarley, Evan Stanley, and Jennifer Hernandez. There's Ben Bates, James Fry, Matt Herms, John Gray. We don't talk about him.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, but there's more. We have Frank Storm, Ron Leem. He doesn't like his artwork. I don't care what the fuck these videos say. There's also Nelson Ribeiro, Zero, Michael Higgins, and in my opinion, one of the best underrated Sonic artists out there, Steven Butler, and let's not forget the handsomely beautiful artwork from the beautiful man himself, Patrick Spaziente. Seriously, you cannot hate the artwork made by this gorgeous young man. He's 16 years old now? Despite how flawed the Archie comics were, the artwork always catches my eye. And as an artist myself, I try to take inspiration from these artists and try to improve on my work, even though my first drawings look like shit.
Disgusting!
Okay, now let's talk about hated Sonic characters. I'm pretty sure we had those characters we hate so much we want to blow their dicks off. Of course, you have a few Sonic characters fans usually hate, mostly Sarah from the OVA, Black Doom, Xena, Amy sometimes, Omo Chow, Eggman Nega, Princess Elise, or hello, this cunt right here. There's so many Sonic characters we can hate that we desperately want to bash their heads in. However, there is one Sonic character that has gotten a lot of hate in the past, but honestly, I don't hate this character. Now I feel like the hate for this character is overblown. So who is it? Honestly, it's this character. Sonic! Oh yeah, I'ma say it now. I think Chris Thorndike is way too overhated. You disagree with me? Here, have a gun.
Well, thank you very much.
Man, I can't wait for the Chris haters to come type their snowflake comments.
Pussy!
Okay, now before you guys cut my penis and feed it to rednecks, please hear me out. Yes, I know Chris is insufferable. Yes, I know he could be a Sonic fanboy. Yes, I know he kept Sonic from going back home that would risk his role to being fucking frozen. Look, I get it. You Sonic Tards know how to remind me over and over at my goddamn door. Listen, Chris may be an annoying kid in some angles, but I don't think he deserves that much hate. To me, Chris is one of those characters that has trouble opening up about himself to others, and when he saved Sonic and actually met him for the first time, he began to open up and develop as a character. This son of a bitch not only saved Sonic out of the water twice, but he was also able to stand up for himself to Eggman, accompany Sonic and friends to help him when they're in trouble, beats the fuck out of his opponents in the Sonic battle arc, and dare I mention his character in Season 3. Yeah, he's still a fanboy, but he was at least useful and shut down 3 Metarex with no mercy. Oh damn! I understand that folks still may not like him, and that's fine. No judgment here, you fucking mooks. But from my point of view, Chris gets hate way too much and it gets overblown. He's still a kid who wanted to be loved by his parents, but they aren't always present because of their jobs. And while yes, his parents love him, same goes for his grandpa and folks, Chris doesn't feel open enough to express how he feels until Sonic came into his life. Sonic treated Chris not just like a friend, but like a brother who treated Chris with compassion, kindness, and to fill the void in his heart while still being a cocky dipshit. Because of Sonic giving Chris that much closure, Chris was able to become more brave and supportive that it's hard that he would miss him if Sonic were to leave him forever, as he didn't want to be alone like how he was living before, but Sonic helped him understand that while he will be gone, they won't be forgotten and still care for each other even if they are apart, which is actually kind of sad but bittersweet and f***ing hilarious. But yeah, Chris is honestly overhated and I think he deserves better for his sore looking ass. And speaking of Sonic X, let's start pissing off more people by saying that Sonic X Season 3 is my least favorite season. You son of a bitch! Okay, so now that I pissed off my viewers, though not the first time, allow me to elaborate. Sonic X is my favorite Sonic show. Yes, I know it's an anime, shut up. I love this show for how fun it was, and the action scenes were awesome than 2 guys having a bloody slap fight. I enjoyed Season 1, and Season 2 was good, but then comes Season 3 and I did not enjoy it. Okay, so why did I not like Sonic X Season 3? Well, for starters, the story focuses on Sonic and friends meeting a plant bitch named Cosmo to fight a group of killers known as the Metarex. And here's my issue. This season was dark. Not adult dark, but dark enough for me to not see the inside of my grandma's vagina. See, this season has story plots and serious moments which involve space fights, dark scenes, annoying character moments, sad scenes, and murder! For me, the season wasn't fun and it was depressing once I kept watching. Cosmo, while adorable to hang out with, was useless in the episodes until the final episode. The characters felt bland and not having much personality, except for the Chaotix. And the Metarex, while cool looking, they don't feel like Sonic villains at all. They're better off being in Evangelion. I love Sonic X, I really do, but when it comes to the final season, I honestly felt bored, depressed, and having no fun watching it. Needless to say, I'm not invested. Okay, have I pissed you guys off yet? I'll take that as a yes. So with that being said, let's talk about Sonic 4 Episode 1.
What?
There's no going back. Anyways, back to opinions. Have you guys played Sonic 4 Episode 1? Wait, you hate it? Cause I don't.
Huh?
Yeah, I said it. I think Sonic 4 Episode 1 is a good game. Listen, I'm aware that Sonic 4 hasn't lived up to the Sonic Genesis legacy. Despite that, I don't think it deserves the hate cause this shit isn't horribly glitchy, unless you're Crash Nitro Kart. Okay, I know this game has its issues. The game has unoriginal stages based on past games, though that's Sega in a nutshell. Sonic's homing attack felt a bit broken in some areas, the models are more modernized, and the momentum is whack like my parents spending time with me.
You're adopted!
Regardless of its issues, I still had a lot of fun with this game. I enjoyed some stages here and there, Sonic's control was fine, the music was good, and I enjoyed the special stages in this game. Yes, these are fun. Get f***ed, bitch. The bosses have a bit of a challenge, and the models look pretty good, like my shiny ass. Sonic 4 Episode 1 was a good time for me, and I'm surprised people didn't give it a chance. Though it can't be Sonic Mania. Since I brought out special stages earlier, can we talk about them? Don't answer that. Okay, I'm stepping into heavy territory with this next opinion, but fuck it. What do I have to lose? Besides my sanity. Okay, this next one is going to be interesting. Maybe not for you, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like the Sonic 3 and Knuckles special stages. Alright, now to continue my list of people trying to slaughter me, I sadly don't like these stages. First off, when I first played a few special stages and kept going on, it was fucking monotonous. The stages felt disorienting to run through this goddamn fishbowl. Passing through them was annoying and complicated where you get lost and end up in Michael Jackson's basement.
Oh wait, he's dead.
And lastly, and it is also an unpopular opinion, the music isn't my cup of tea. Look, I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This game is the shit above the shit. But the special stages didn't really hit the mark for me that getting the emeralds wasn't even worth it. Are they worse than Sonic 2 special stages? Hell no! That half pipe can go cook a chicken on a period. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, an edgy black hedgehog with ultimate powers to shoot chaos beams out of my hands. I also cure AIDS. I've been traumatized from losing my very close friend who got shot in the back. My creator, Professor Gerald Robotnik, who was executed, created me with the help of a black alien from outer space, who's also my daddy. I now live on Earth with aliens coming to Pro people so they can destroy everything for their own purposes. Though people are assholes, so it's justified. But for me, I live on to be the badass hedgehog to fuck around with this blue turd sack, and also a robot and bat whore. This is who I am. Who the fuck took this game seriously? Okay, but for my next unpopular opinion, ironically, is that I enjoy Shadow the Hedgehog's story. If you are a Sonic fan, which is like 5 billion of you, Shadow the Hedgehog, the game of the character, was the straw that broke the hog's asshole that put Sonic in the Dark Ages. And this was a game that put Sonic in a bad light, which almost ruined the series. So I will admit this game sucks. And my thoughts now? Yeah, it still sucks. But the one thing I liked about this game is its fucking story. First off, Shadow's character is more interesting to know more about his past, despite Sonic Adventure 2 did that earlier. Stupid. But here, having Shadow to learn more about who he is while also choosing different paths and perspectives in the cutscenes is interesting, and how it affects him and others around him, for better or worse. I also like how different endings result in Shadow's choices depending on the player. Some of them are cool and fucking stupid. For real though, the neutral ending is total ass. They also forget to mention this cheesy ass dialogue.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Your timing is impeccable.
Time to rock and roll!
Hey, don't go there yet.
You're going straight to hell.
Cock and ball torture.
You cannot tell me to not laugh at this. This shit right here is so cheesy, it makes me laugh every time these cutscenes play. You cannot take this seriously. And yes, I know there's swearing in a Sonic game, but come on, it's not that extreme. Unless you're Sonic X, then we have a problem.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Regardless of my take, Shadow the Hedgehog, the game of the character, may not be the second coming of Christ, but goddamn I enjoyed for what the story had to offer. And believe me, that's saying a lot. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go shoot some midgets. Sorry about that. Had to get those punks off my base. They're like COVID ants, but without the ants and more COVID. Anyways, to continue on, let's talk about my next opinion. You guys like the Sonic 2020 movie? Good, because the OVA did it better. I can't wait to get more dislikes. Yep, I think the Sonic OVA is better than the 2020 Sonic movie. Alright, so I know some of you people out there are going to say to me, what? You can't put a Sonic OVA to the Sonic movie? Are you a faggot? Yes. Your point? Look, to me, the reason why I prefer the Sonic OVA more is because it felt more like a cool, adventurous film, unlike the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It had everything. The action was fun, there's 2D animation, funny moments, furries. What more can you ask for? I also enjoy how Sonic and friends have more personality and interact with each other so well, especially Eggman. Why are you so handsome? Huh? I also enjoyed the voice acting that was featured here. I like Eggman's cheesy voice, Sarah was annoying but fine, Knuckles sounds cool, Tails, okay, his voice sucks. Oh, and let's not forget about Sonic the Hedgehog being voiced by the beautiful Martin Burke himself. His voice is the icing on the cake, and it's fucking delicious. As for my thoughts on the 2020 Sonic movie, it's an alright film and I actually enjoyed it. However, I didn't like the fact that it was a live action / CGI movie. It made this shit look bland in my opinion, but at least it was passable, which I can say the same about. But despite me liking this movie, it was just a run-of-the-mill human meets cartoon style movie. They become friends, live with each other, making love. You know, the weird shit. Again, the 2020 Sonic movie isn't bad. I do think it's worth the watch. I just prefer the OVA a bit more, though it doesn't top the Sonic 2 movie. That film's a masterpiece! Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. If you guys have been following my channel, if not, subscribe now! But this is something I want to reveal for the longest time now. And no, my ex and I did not get back together. She has diabetes.
Fuck you, bitch.
But now there's something that I had to reveal to you guys. There's many Sonic games that I love, but out of all the Sonic games I've played, one game pisses me off that I can't deal with completing it. You guys know what's coming. Alright, get out here. Oh no, you're not fucking with me this time. Get your ass in here. It's no secret that I hate, and I mean I hate Sonic 06 with a fucking passion. The glitches are annoying, the loading screens made me splooge, the voice direction was horribly managed, and the gameplay was beyond terrible. How the fuck do people even like this game? Okay, I know Sonic 06 is an easy punching bag when it comes to bad Sonic games. However, there is actually one thing that interests me about this game. No, it's not the music. Everyone loves the music. It's fucking god tier. Yes! No, what I mean is that Sonic 06 has something that I like about this shit bag of a game. And as much as I hate to admit it, but in my opinion, Sonic 06's story isn't actually that bad. What? Yeah, I admit it. I like this game's story. Alright, since I know you guys are already playing to dox my ass, let me count the ways. Sonic 06 being the game that should be plastered in the freaking garbage bin, the story is the complete opposite. See, we play as Sonic, Shadow, and Furry Trunks in an adventure through time to stop a creature named Solaris from destroying all of time and reality. Oh, and there's a princess, but no one fucking cares. First off, I like how the story is so interesting and engaging for a Sonic game. Like Silver and Blaze coming back from the future to kill Elite. I mean, the Iblis trigger. Shadow the Hedgehog's story involves him stopping the badass villain Mephiles, who should be my daddy. What? And Sonic's story? He saves a princess. Nintendo sue him! Another thing that interests me more about this story is the writing. The characters are well written and how they develop, especially Shadow and Silver. Shadow fights for GUN because yeah, I love fighting for a military that screwed me over my freaking healthcare. But Shadow's story has him engaging with Mephiles and how he tries to get Shadow to join him to rid the world. But to be honest, the world is already more screwed than ever. But seeing Shadow stand up to him was a fucking treat, and having Rouge and Omega stay with him, even if Shadow becomes the world's enemy if it happens, Shadow, in his own words, will fight like he always has. Silver also has some character development as well. He wants to save the future and stop this flame bastard named Iblis by killing this blue dickhead. However, he later befriends Amy Rose and tells him that Sonic wouldn't kill anyone and is willing to help others no matter the cost. This gives Silver a chance to reflect on what he has done while also paying for therapy. He finally understands the issue after having a one-off with Shadow and learns that Sonic isn't the enemy, so he helps him to save Elise and end Iblis without changing the future. Now that's a W for his grayscale pot leaf.
Smoke weed.
And as for Sonic, Okay, his story isn't the best, but for what I admire from his story is his character. Sonic in this game doesn't have his cocky dickhead attitude, though it's probably for the best, but his personality is so freaking cool and he remains chill throughout the entirety of the game, with the exception of Elise! Yeah, that. Speaking of Elise, while it's constantly annoying for Sonic to always save this princess, bitch, I will admit the cutscenes that show Sonic's companionship with Elise is actually kind of cute, and seeing Sonic telling Elise to smile when she's down is actually kind of heartwarming. You know, without the And dare I forget to mention Mephiles. This sexy son of a bitch is the best part of the story. He is sadistic, cunning, manipulative, handsome, and so in line to accomplish his goals to reunite with Iblis and cause the end of the f***ing world. I can go on and on and on about this story, but the gameplay sucks donkey tits, so it's best if I stop now while I can. Sega, please bring back Shiro Mikawa again to write the games, you f***ing bastards! Okay, no more heartwarming shit. Let's get to the negative shit. Alright, so to all you Sonic suckers out there, I've been playing Sonic Frontiers last year, and this game f***ing rocks! The gameplay was fun, the music was great, the graphics were clean, and the story, I'll save it for another time. Fuck! Okay, this is going to add some spoilers for the game, so if you haven't played Sonic Frontiers, that's not my problem. Bitch! So while playing Sonic Frontiers, there were lots of references that I actually enjoy, like Tails mentioning Dark Gaia, Tikali Echidna, Maria of all people. Am I missing anybody? Nah, not really.
I bet Tangle would love climbing around these ruins.
I'm sorry. What?
I wonder if cream and sticks are free.
No, no, no! Are you on drugs, bro? If so, give me, cause I want some! Okay, but in all seriousness, my next unpopular opinion is that I think Tangle and Sticks are not canon in the mainline Sonic games.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, that's right, I said it. I don't believe that these two douchebags are canon.
What?
Okay, now before you guys get to segregate my ass, hear me out real quick. For those who don't know, Tangle debuted in the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics,
Which are still trash!
and Sticks the Badger appear in a Sonic spin-off called Sonic Boom. Now,
Tangle
is an alright character. I actually don't mind her at all, most of the time. And as for Sticks, yeah, you get the point. So why don't I think they're canon? I'll tell you why. Sonic Boom and the IDW Sonic comics are both spin-offs. In other words, a piece of media that exists but makes changes to make it different from the original work. The IDW Sonic comics where Tangle first appeared, yes, it does take place after Sonic Forces, but the comic adds a lot new things to separate itself from the games, like adding new characters and new locations. Ian Flynn has even stated that everything in the comic is new, and even David, the CEO of IDW, confirmed that it was never meant to be canon to begin with.
Based.
I refuse to accept anything as canon if it's not shown or confirmed on the official product. And no, I'm not taking Flynn's Bumblecats as proof. This shit's not enough for me.
Is IDW canon? It is canon.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
As for Sonic Boom, it takes place in an alternate universe where Sonic and friends are portrayed differently in this new world, even though they're better than Sad AM.
You still have bad taste.
That joke's dead already!
It'll be over when I have my hands wrapped around your little red throat.
And before anyone says to me, but Sticks is in the Mario and Sonic and the Olympic Games, and all Sonic game characters are from the games, so you're wrong. Dude, the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games are also spin-offs. It's a standalone series that doesn't connect to both franchises. Are you fucking stupid? Cause you need a brain surgeon and a fucking therapist. Look, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but why on God's hairy asshole did Ian had to mention Tangle and Sticks if they are from spin-offs? To me, it doesn't make sense, and it feels like he's catering to fans that love his work, but that just adds more confusion since Sticks and Tangle were never seen in the mainline Sonic games before. And no, I'm not counting Speed Battle. That game is a spin-off and a non-canon app that puts Baby Sonic from the movies. Okay, I'm done rambling. Let's move on to the next one. Wow, already at number 2 and I'm still not done venting. But maybe this one will. Now you guys know that Sonic has had an ass load of villains to fight bigger than an Arby's order. Now there is a lot of good Sonic villains on the list, but there are some bad ones like the Babylon Guardian, Infinite, Black Doom and his Doomcock, Tails Doll, Eraser Jen, this ugly bitch right here, Eggman Nega, Rough and Tumble, Jeffrey St. John, and yeah, you get the point. But despite these iconic villains getting some love by fans, there's one villain in my opinion that doesn't land the mark. And who's that f***ing villain? It is none other than that insufferable, annoying, incompetent, bloody platypus! Oh, not that one. This one! Yep, I'ma say it here. Dr. Starline is a terrible Sonic villain.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Oh boy, am I ready to get f***ed by fanboys tonight? Joke's on you, I got lotion ready! So on to this. When I first saw Dr. Starline in the IDW Sonic comics, he really didn't grab my attention. Thank God I made that f***ing choice. What makes Starline a terrible villain is that he tries to live in Eggman standards and understand his plots like a f***ing fanboy in a furry convention. But after seeing his rivalry with Sonic being too ruthless, fun but uncoordinated, he questions the Doctor's motives to stop this blue bingus, which is a f***ing bad idea. Never question the Doctor. So after having a falling out and being yeeted by the Doctor, Starline decided to fly solo with some help here and there. And f*** me, did he fail so hard! First off, he tries to get the DNA of Sonic and Tails despite getting his ass whooped, gets Rough, Tumble, Mimic, and Zavok to join him, which, I won't lie, it was actually fun. Only to get caught and almost killed by them until Starline fled the scene like a f***ing coward.
This dude sucks.
Then we come to him creating Surge and Kid, and this platypussy can't f***ing tame them. Hey Star One-Liner, if you wanted Surge and Kid to serve under your rule, why the hell didn't you program them to only obey you and not make them rebellious before you release them into the world?
You're a fucking idiot.
That's another thing I don't like about Starline. He says he tries to make sure things go according to plan, but doesn't take his own advice and misses the details.
You blind motherfucker.
God, I hate perfectionist villains. Trying so hard to be perfect only for failure to come back and smack their asses. And at the end, when Starline finally got a victory after hacking into Eggman's computer to control the Badniks, the Doctor swoops out of the ground and beats the hell out of the platypus. This led to Starline to go into a mental breakdown and dies from falling debris.
Good.
Look, I didn't go on and on roasting this platypenis, but I think I roasted him long enough. Bottom line, Starline isn't a good Sonic villain, and I don't understand how people simp for this guy.
You can't handle my glamorous riz, Paladin.
Alright, on to number one. But before we get to number one, here are some honorable mentions. Wisp shouldn't stay in Sonic colors. I'm mixed on the Stars in the Sky song from the Sonic 2 movie. I don't like Silver's modern dorky personality. It's freaking dog shit. Sonic and the Sacred Rings is an enjoyable game. Carl Bullers is an underrated Archie Sonic writer that deserves more love for his work. He's creative, he's fun, he's black. Reboot Sally isn't interesting. Pre-reboot Sally was better. Fuck you. Undefeatable is honestly an overrated song. Knights from Sonic Frontiers is mid. Yeah, I said it, he's mid. Fleetway Amy Rose is the best Amy Rose. Fight me.
Pussy.
Drool is the best female character in the IDW Sonic comics. Yeah, even better than... Sonic Tubers are f***ing boring, with the exception of these two. I prefer playing as classic Sonic over modern Sonic in Generations. Fuck this bloody puppet! I adore Agent Stone. God, those dimples are gorgeous! I like both the dance scene and the Rachel scene from the Sonic 2 movie. Amy should not be in the Sonic 3 movie. And lastly, Son Amy and Son Nano are terrible ships. Who the fuck shits them? What the hell? They both suck! Oh god, what the hell? They both suck! Who the fuck shits them? Oh god, what the hell? Okay, that's enough. Now on to number one. Alright, here we are. This is it. My final unpopular Sonic opinion. Some of you might agree, some might disagree, and some will cut my ass in half. But it's something I want to share for a while now that I'm honestly surprised people rarely talk about it. Pfft, whatever.
Best do I look like I care? No.
Anyways, this last opinion isn't talking about just Sonic the Hedgehog, but rather the company itself. What? Oh yeah, we are ending it here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, my unpopular opinion is that I prefer Sega of America over Sega of Japan. Yup, it's true.
You're lying to me.
Now I know some of you guys are screaming your heads off like a bunch of Reddit toddlers, but here's my reason why I like Sega of America over Japan. And no, it's not because Japan has Sonic Hooters. I'm pissed off I didn't go there. No, the real reason why is because Sega of America has provided more things to the fans than what Sega of Japan does. Okay, I know that's an understatement, and I don't care. See, for me, Sega America, along with Sega of Europe, shout out to them by the way, have marked Sonic the Hedgehog in many different ways to get this blue ball sack on the map, on the net, on TV, on your body. You know the rest. Let's start off how they marketed Sonic's first cartoon, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was a show that made Sonic more cartoony and energetic while snorking on cocaine. Then there was a Sonic the Hedgehog show called Sonic the Hedgehog, fucking lazy title.
Trash!
A show with a dark tone that has Sonic along with Tails and my waifu fighting against Robotnik and his forces. It was an alright show, and then it got cancelled. Then Sega of America showed Sonic Underground, an interesting yet weird take on Sonic where he has a brother and sister, Sonia and Manic, who are all voiced by a black guy. The show isn't bad, it was a nice watch and the songs are pretty catchy, except for the Mummy song. That song deserves death. Sega of America also helped make some Sonic games here or there, like the well-known Sonic Spinball, where you play as Sonic ball-in and pinball ready to be eaten. There's also Sonic Rivals 1 and 2, and those games are underrated as f***. It's a shame those games never appeared in Japan to go stupid and be crazy. I mean, have you seen Japan and their crazy game shows? I lose brain cells watching this bitch. And do I even need to mention the Sonic comics? You know I had too much fun with the Archie Sonic comics that Sega of America allowed Archie to make. Oh, and there's IDW. We don't talk about that. And let's not forget the Sonic the Hedgehog movies. These fucking bangers not only brought Sonic into the big screen, but they got so much love, it made so much cash at the goddamn box office. Forget Mr. Beast. Sonic is here and he's rolling them stacks. And the goddamn Sonic merch, the plushes, the t-shirts, the posters, the toys, the Sonic dildos. Those don't exist, but I still want them. This Blueberry Pickleberry is getting more attention that he even appears on your fucking app phones. Have you guys played Sonic Dash and Speed Battle? No? You better, cause Sonic is easily pissed, which he learns from the Angry Birds while also being a cookie and cookie run for Sonic to be banned by pedestrians. Jesus, Sega of America has marked everything. As for my thoughts on Sega of Japan, I don't like them. Yeah, I know, shocker. If you guys are not familiar with my channel, well, first off, subscribe to my channel. It's free and I promise I won't kill ya. But for Sega of Japan, in my opinion, they don't always do Sonic justice. Yes, I know there was Sonic Frontiers, the Sonic music concerts, the Sonic plushies, and Sonic Hooters. I'm still bitter about that one. However, I don't like how they handle the Sonic franchise in some angles. Take Sonic Runners, for example. This app was made by Sonic Team, but it was confirmed that it failed to gain more downloads, and thus it died in 2016.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Then there's Sonic Forces, and I like Forces. No one changed my mind! But what gave Forces some bad rep was its development and its very, very bad marketing. And I'm not talking about the obvious. Like, after the game was released, they charged Supersonic actual cash to be used in the actual game. Thank God people saw the BS and called out Sega for this, so they made it free. Like how it should be. Another issue is that when Forces was announced, they said it was going to be developed by the same folks who developed Colors and Generations.
These are lies!
Let's not forget about the cancelled Sonic game called Sonic
Extreme.
This was actually going to be Sonic's very first 3D Sonic game. Ha! It didn't work out.
Huh?
To keep it short, Sonic Extreme had a crappy development and some of the people were so burnt out that one of them had to be hospitalized. You think I'm joking? I'm actually not. As for the Sonic merch, there are literal Sonic merch like t-shirts, Sonic and Amy collectibles, toys, condoms, those don't exist. Are literally exclusive solely to Japan but not outside of it. Okay, look, I think we all know how Sega of Japan functions, especially when it comes to their business practices. For fuck's sake, they almost got into NFTs! But I think I made my point clear. For me, Sega of America has given fans what Sega of Japan couldn't. Better marketing, better products, connecting with the fans, putting Sonic in the spotlight, and showing more love and respect to the series than Sega of Japan could ever hope for. Hell, if you think about it, Sonic is more popular in America than in Japan due to Sonic having a bigger fan base in the US, even though some of them are fucking brain dead. And while there are some Sonic fans in Japan, it's very small compared to the US. If Sega of Japan wants Sonic to get the same treatment, they need to take a page from Sega of America, because if Sega of Japan gave us these, this ain't it, Chief. At least Sega of America is doing great this time of year. Why can't we have nice things? And with that little facade, I'm finally done. Hope you guys enjoyed this special video we did, guys. I can't wait for the dislikes to start rolling in. Wait a minute. There are no dislikes. Suck on it, bitch. Give me that W. Okay, now that you all had a taste of my new unpopular Sonic opinions, I want to say this. Thank you. No, like, for real. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe I was able to make it this far. I've been a part of YouTube for years now, and now that my work is finally paying off, people are starting to enjoy what I have to offer. I know some people might think that 1K is no big deal. Well, it is to me, goddammit. People like us work hard to achieve the goals in their lives. Some people don't have that success, but we keep on trying. It never hurts to try. To my fellow Paladins and viewers, don't listen to what others say. If you guys enjoy making videos and the people actually enjoy them, stick with them, cause you might not get that opportunity to gain that success on YouTube if you just brush it off. Be happy and proud with the work you made and stick with the people, friends and family that help you grow your YouTube channel to success. Who knows, you might even be more successful than me. Well, that's all for me, folks. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. And again, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing, and with that, I bid you adieu. Have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope it's a good one.